Okay, it's Molly with Bridget's Grove and 30 Days of Goddess, and I just walked out to the mailbox and I have a box from Mother Tongue Inc., publisher of Wee Moon, and I think this is going to be the 2023 date books for which I am the feature writer. So I was going to do a little unboxing because I have not seen them in print and do not know how they turned out. Let's see. And I just went out to the mailbox to get these. It's thundering, it's getting ready to rain, and there were two deer waiting outside the studio who watched me walk away to the mailbox, and that felt kind of a little auspicious or sweet. Okay, so silver lining is the 2023 theme. And yes, I know, how can it be 2023? How can we be planning for 2023 and getting date books for 2023? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm here to say I've also already submitted my contributions for the 2024 date book. So that is kind of how you have to do things when you're going to be, timely for people. Okay, so let's see what we got here. They always do astrological overviews at the beginning and Mercury retrograde dates so you can prepare. The year of the rabbit. Introduction to the holy days. Molly Reamer. That is my piece for 2023 was to write the holy days. Such a beautiful honor, and so, like, I can't even believe. I remember walking into the basement of a little shop in Columbia, Missouri when my first baby was about, I don't know, one-ish, and I literally had to descend below the street to get to the forbidden wisdom. And when I was down there and I was browsing through when I was browsing through the literature, and it was called the Peace Nook. It's very kind of hippie, little anarchist, kind of radical store. So there was all kinds of, and this was in 2003, so it was quite a few years ago. And, there's no Facebook, there's not the same kind of networking that we have now. So there's all kinds of, things for kind of like, oh, there's a poem of mine as well. Council of Renewal. There's all kinds of radical literature down there, LGBTQ writing, there's women's ritual writing, there's witch books, there's like I said, kind of anarchist books, there's, vegetarian books and self-sustainability kind of books and healing books and Reiki books and all that kind of stuff. And as I browsed through the stacks with my little baby in my pouch against my heart, I found a Wee Moon. And I remember the feeling of picking it up. And I was raised in a home that was, not altogether non-pagan. We were kind of paganish, while also kind of agnostic-ish. And so I was exposed to alternative spiritual paths, and, I learned how to sing Woman Am I from my mother, and I still sing that at every circle that I do. 40 years later, I'm still singing the songs that I learned from my mom and her friends. So not altogether unfamiliar, and yet it felt so dangerous, like forbidden wisdom down there in the basement in the underworld. And so I got my book, I bought it, and I remember the sensation of holding it in my hands and walking up, ascending out from, the underworld where I had journeyed, literally down below the street, coming up from underneath, carrying my forbidden wisdom in my hands. And so it is hard for me to really kind of believe or appreciate that now, here we are. So that was in 2003. So 20 years later, there I am. And not only do I have my contributions here, I'm actually the Holy Days writer for the entire year of 2023. So there's llamas. And that just, I don't even know what to say. So I will turn it back to you instead and say, where did you buy your first wee moon? Do you recognize that feeling of forbidden wisdom? Did you have an underworld moment? Did you have to descend to claim your magic and then reascend back to, everyday life, up to street level, to carry your wisdom and your magic home with you? Baby against your chest, heart in your throat, power in your veins. So that is my question for you. Like, what was your forbidden wisdom moment? What did you claim for yourself? What magic did you find? And how did you carry it? How did you carry it home? So really honored to be the feature writer and the Holy Days contributor. I hope these date books serve you well and wisely in 2023 and beyond. They're perfect for cutting up in the future to make, to add to your 30 Days of Goddess prayer books too. There's all kinds of goodies in there. So I will have quite a few copies, and I am thinking about making a little bonus that goes with them if you opt to buy a copy from me. But anyway, wanted to share the joy and the excitement of receiving those copies.